Hello, welcome to TNT. Well, we're coming to the business end of the wet season here in certainly southern Thailand. Now, there are parts of the Gulf of Thailand, places like Hua Hin, Chumpon, Koh Samui, Koh Phangan. They have a later wet season, and that sort of goes from now through to January. But for most of Thailand, well, we're sort of coming to an end of this year's wet season. But as you can see, we've still got a little bit of wet weather to come. Certainly in this part of the world, we've had a pretty wet end of October, early November. But it looks like things are going to improve. But we are going to bring you up to date with the weather in Thailand over the next few days because there are a few warnings. And we'll also check with Venture Sky. There's a couple of big typhoons heading across the South China Sea, which if you're heading to this region, perhaps you should at least know about. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, that really helps more than anything. But you can also buy me a coffee if you feel so inclined. There's a link below in the description. Now we're going to start first with some local reporting about the local weather situation in Thailand, and then we'll go and check out those typhoons. Starting off with this reporting from nationthailand.com, heavy rain and strong winds forecast in southern Thailand. This is from the Thai Meteorological Department. And they start by saying the TMD forecasts heavy rain, strong winds and high waves in the south, while Upper Thailand remains cool with light rain. Now, when we check out the live weather charts in just a moment, all this will become more self-explanatory, but let's go through the story. As says, the monsoon trough lies across the upper south, the Gulf of Thailand and the east, into a low-pressure cell over the lower coast of Vietnam. Meanwhile, a moderate high-pressure system from China covers the northeast. Less rain is expected in Upper Thailand, though isolated heavy rainfall remains likely in the south. Cool morning conditions are expected in the upper north and the northeast. Yes, this is the time of the year if you're up in the north or the upper northeast, from now sort of to the end of January, that if you're in some higher mountainous areas, can get below 10 degrees. And then to all the farmers out there, farmers are advised to take precautions against crop damage, while residents in Upper Thailand and the Upper South should protect their health due to fluctuating weather and beware of heavy rain and possible flash floods. Now we're just to the north of Phuket and there was some very heavy rain overnight, and I note that people woke up this morning in Phuket and there was plenty of flooding around, so please take care. And then moving on to Typhoon Kalmaegi, it's moving over the middle South China Sea from November the 6th to the 7th and expected to make landfall over central Vietnam. And then the storm is forecast to weaken into a tropical storm and then a tropical depression. And we'll check the exact location of that typhoon at the moment, but it has caused a lot of destruction already, passing through the Philippines. Reported in AlJazeera.com, Typhoon Kalmaegi bears down on Vietnam after 114 killed in the Philippines. And sad to note that at least 114 people have been killed by the typhoon, with another 127 people still missing. And the president's declared a state of emergency and warned of another incoming super typhoon. We'll check that out as well. And then in the middle there, upgrading the storm to Category 4, the Typhoon Kalmaegi will continue rapid progress and slam into the Vietnamese coast just north of the city of Quy Nhon in central Vietnam. And the typhoon, named Tino locally, devastated large areas of the Philippines in what's officially the deadliest natural disaster to hit the Southeast Asian archipelago nation this year. Devastating footage there captured by Al Jazeera, and it looks like the death toll there will end up well over 200. But let's check the progress of that typhoon as it makes its way across the South China Sea and its possible effects here in Thailand. So we'll start off with the rain chart, and as you can see, the dark red shows that there is a lot of rain left in this typhoon. It's 2 days already away from the Philippines, heading towards the left and just about to make landfall in Vietnam. In fact, if we go to 10 o'clock tonight, it looks like it's just about to make landfall, so it'll be very late tonight, early tomorrow morning as it crosses the Vietnamese coast. And if we just check the wind speed here, The wind speed isn't as high, but it certainly looks like if we go back to the rain, it is carrying a lot of moisture. So as it makes its way then across Laos and northern Cambodia, it will head into northern Thailand as a tropical depression, and it looks like at this stage it'll probably be dropping a lot of rain early in the weekend here in Thailand. But the Al Jazeera report did allude to a bigger typhoon heading this way. Let's check that out. So again, we're on the rain chart and just heading across here. Now this is called Fung-wong, and you can see at the moment it's a much larger storm making its way through the northwest Pacific, and at this stage it's likely to hit the very tip of the Philippines. And if we go through to Sunday and then to even Monday, we can see it's going to make landfall, predicted to be next Monday, and it again is carrying a lot of rain with it. Let's check the proposed wind speed, and it will also carry very high winds. Luckily, not too much population in that part of the island, but certainly will still cause a lot of destruction. It's then proposed to head its way north, making its way through potentially Taiwan, and then make its way back out into the North Pacific. So it's likely that that second typhoon's not going to be causing a lot of direct damage to Thailand. But let's just sort of zoom out a bit and see what these big weather systems are doing. And this is giving us a wider view of most of Southeast Asia, showing the movement of the winds. And this is a projection for tomorrow morning when Kalmaegi will be making its way across the Vietnamese coast. And you can see that it is sucking in a lot of moisture from the South China Sea and beyond the Indian Ocean, dragging it across southern Thailand. So that means down here in the south, Phang, Krabi and Phuket, we are getting all that moist air dragged across, and with it will come some rain. But it is the weather and it's very dynamic. Now, I can recommend Venture Sky if you want to sort of have a look at a graphic version of what's happening in real time with predictions for up to a week. It's a very good predictive tool that you can use if you want to check out the weather in your part of Thailand. So thanks for watching today. Be careful if you are in an area that's predicting some bad weather. Take your umbrella with you, but as I said, it is dynamic and I'm sure you'll also see plenty of sunshine. Thanks for watching.